Tonight, you're indulging a bit of anti-hydroponics. Killing the phage tree and block larynx. That means getting up-to-the-minute data on the current iteration of the blight to facilitate the creation of what Magos Karib calls a blessed unguent of shriving. You don't ask me, that's what I was told. You've got the easy job. I've got to play nice with some of Tertium's nobility. Rannick's idea, bastard.
Are these ragamuffins red? The best Rannick can provide. I can vouch for their ability, Excellency.
It quite escapes me as to why you are here, novitiate.
I go where Interrogator Rannick sends me.
So that's sorted? Good, because I've got a mission to run.
What a threat, a demolition order will be required. Surely it falls to us to restore hope.
The order is the foundation. And like a foundation, readily crumbles if neglected.
Quarantine zone looks as welcoming as always. Right, get your servo skull out and get me those samples. Found everything you need around here. Return to the servo skull.
Thank you, Strike Team. We now have sufficient samples.
I'm relying on you to watch my back. Keep that in mind.
Vigilance lapsed, and now the citizens are dead. Emperor has mercy.
Rannick bid you observe. Did he also bid you speak?
Blessed Emperor, receive the souls of the righteous dead with favor. I am curious as to why Rannick wished you to join us. His mind does not reveal itself to me, Excellency. I have come to expect better from soldiering, Sergeant Major.
Can't speak to that, Excellency. Maybe you should take it up with Rannick or Zola. They're always happy to talk. Have block larynx. And hostiles inbound. Let's put on a good show, please.
There's nothing to stir the blood like the slaughter of heretics.
We should use that ammunition!
I cannot believe my eyes. Wickedness made manifest.
We shall end it. Strike Team, deploy your biotic probes. Let the blessed unguent of striving flow.
Drag them down! Get ready for close quarters combat!
Today.
Restrainer!
This district must be scoured clean. Nothing else will end this blight.
There are yet faithful sheltering here. One more word, and I'll see that your banished obligates are still.
Sorry, but that ain't on my mission. You'll need to speak with Rannick.
That one got a bit hairy by the end, didn't it? Still, he went in, did the job, and got out alive. Not everyone does. Chances are you won't next time. That phage tree's a nasty business, but you've given us the keys to a permanent solution. At least, so Karib says. Not that I understand every second word he uses. Either way, you've put Wolfer's nose out of joint, and that makes this a good day, whatever comes next.
Attention, varlets. The heretics have waylaid a cargo train at Manufactorum HL 1736. This train holds a special consignment pertaining to matters you would not understand, and that I do not care to explain. Your task is to secure the train and forget that you ever undertook this mission. If you do not do so voluntarily, I'm sure that Stephanie will oblige.
Forgive me, but this mission is not present on today's docket. Bureaucracy, alas, is necessary even for us.
This is a specific exception to the rigors of mundane oversight and observance, as rendered vox concordat by prior arrangement.
No, didn't follow a word of that. But don't let me get in your way. I'm merely an intrigued and impartial observer.
Very well. Varlets, proceed to the production nexus, and thence to the consignment yard.
See this dedication, associates. Perhaps consider your own work.
Perhaps you'd enlighten me as to the reason for this grand excursion.
This matter is of techno-archaeological interest. More, I cannot say.
Very well. Keep your secrets if it gives you pleasure.
I do not like why letting enemy advantage.
It doesn't matter. We still have work to do. Attention, Bloodrunner! Medicaid station!
I am starting to
To your fate. The trials are won by the smallest of victories.
True enough. If only we had proof of tangible progress.
Pride for it.
I find myself amazed that this unremarkable world would hold anything of interest.
A veil of ignorance does not suit you, interrogator. Moreover, it is full of holes.
A shame that you would say such a thing.
I don't believe you'd have made a good beat in Porto. You rush around too much.
Legs breaking is rife. Sloth will not see it curtailed.
However, keen observation is vital to precise enforcement of the legs.
I see no conflict, except in those incapable of swift decisions.
Execution.
Forward access is governed by these cogitators. Deploy data interrogators.
Let's do.
I suppose that you performed with acceptable efficiency. May they proceed to coolant control, interrogator?
Well, carry on, do. I'm on tenterhooks to see how all this plays out.
Proceed through coolant control to access the consignment yard. Expect resistance.
Always a pleasure to see you flex your leadership megadendrite, Patron.
The backup better be here soon.
Really, varlets, you should have more faith. Reclamation Strike Force Beta 5 is one of the best.
Have to proceed. Backup or not.
First objective, shut down anti-air defenses.
Skyfire inoperational!
Reinforcements inbound. Provide landing beacon.
Beacon activated.
Objectives complete. Now all you need to do is survive. I'm sure you'll manage that.
This way. I'm open.
Purge nearing completion. At last.
Flame over it. Help!
Arrival of reinforcements. Confirmed. Extraction is organized. Good varlets.
Indeed. You and I shall examine our spoils together, Hadron. I hope I'm understood.
I'm told that careful use of compliments is an aid to morale. With that in mind, I am pleased to impart the knowledge that your performance was not as woeful as I might have otherwise expected. Am I doing it right? It is so hard to tell. No matter. Interrogator Rannick wishes to have one of his interminable conversations. Be gone. Should you seek additional training before your next deployment, Stephanie has begun a new initiative in the meat grinder. Due to compromised flight path visibility, all military activities are suspended till sunup.
Morning, Star. This is working. Curse this antiquated box. I have vital information for techno-archaeologist Hadron Omega 77. I know of a facility hidden in one of Tertium's interzone voids. It holds the lost secrets of forging true
Mobian steel. How have I discovered this, you ask? A gentleman never boasts. But hurry. I fear the dastardly Mobian Siths are getting closer all the time.
Stephanie has been asked to help train you to be better soldiers. Stephanie does not see why that matters, but Stephanie has been told to comply. You should come to see Stephanie. Let her mold you, shape you, break you. What am I to do with you, specimen?
Ominous Sire be praised. Tertiary assets have located a foundryplex in the interzone void. With access to such facilities, we can produce the Mobian steel of old, rather than the substandard modern formulation. Initiate contact with our informant, follow his instructions, and wake the foundryplex. Understood?
At last. Even a fellow of such prodigious capacities as myself can grow bored.
Operative codename Swagger is disagreeable. I may yet call upon you to terminate him, varlets.
I can see we'll get along just famously, don't you agree?
Kindly refrain from unnecessary use of the Vox channel and proceed.
I obey, O wise and endearingly cranky one.
Crossing the inner void will require access to a functioning lateral shuttle. I have the lateral shuttle part attended to. You must arrange the function.
I selected these operatives for their aptitude in such matters.
Indeed. I stand ready to be suitably amazed. Before the power transfer, but stand ready to intercede if one of those,
I believe you mean the Synchronisters.
Do you? Do I? Stand ready in case one fails, or you'll have to start.
With the will of the land.
You must not let the Synchronisters overload. Do it again and strive for adequacy. I find it concerning that the Mobian traitors have found this holy place.
You know, I quite agree. Some unscrupulous bounder must have sold them its location.
Someone like you, perhaps.
I will not dignify identify that insinuation, what's your response?
At last, the shores of the boundaries. Proceed, varlets. Let us wake the holy machine.
I think I'll let you steer the way. I'm more given to philosophy than fisticuffs. Far now.
Enemies.
A great work stands dormant beneath your feet. You should consider yourselves honored.
Spiders and everything! Diamantic!
Let the machine spirit awaken. Coax it forth.
I'd start by hitting that activator.
The diagnostic hymnal shows an error somewhere above me. Investigate. You do the Omnisire a great service this day.
How splendid. Though I confess I hoped for a more functional expression of thanks.
I don't know why I expected better. Function is restored. You may proceed to the Founderplex's Sacrarium.
I did disable the auto-defenses, by the way. I'm sure you missed it with all that was going on.
Storm Serpent on final approach. Stand by for delivery.
So the Skyfire is shut down. I never doubted.
Excellent. We may now begin the process of turning base alloy into famed Mobian steel.
If I could trouble the team to start things moving, I'll handle the rest from the control room yet.
Behold, Mobian steel. Rejoice, varlets, for you have done holy work this day. The war for Atoma is forever changed.
Storm Serpent inbound. Rigging for pickup.
About Sire, I did not think you would make it.
You continue to almost completely fail to disappoint. Well done. The secret to Mobian steel is at last within our grasp, though I do not expect you to comprehend its wonder. But you might have arranged to leave this swagger down there. The Morning Star is no place for this individual, no matter what loyalties he claims. I am certain that I am not alone in this opinion, which I suppose makes for a pleasing change.
Admonition have gained control of a complex transmission station in the Hourglass. Its heretical broadcasts are undermining morale in that region, and even causing some to question their faith. Terminate the signal and gather intel on the point of origin. We need to know where it's coming from.
You are not welcome here. This is the domain of the faithful.
I've seen the intel reports. Which are you? Earl of Skarkle? Cathoris Grinnell? Mock Arian? Eli Barthos?
My name is not for you, Augustine Zola. I see your heart, and it is empty.
Veiled threats don't frighten me.
They will. I am a herald of rebirth, and you will come crawling, weeping, begging for my forgiveness.
You'll be heading into the complex via the old consulate ventilation system.
Show no weakness! Show no fear! Show no hesitation! I want to
Augustine. Where you came from, who you are.
Am I supposed to find that concerning?
The past is always closer than we think.
This is the ventilation access point. You'll need to restore the power to activate the turbine brake. The turbine is moving. Time to move on. Make your way through the shanty town. Don't concern yourself about innocence. There are none here.
Here, if you wish. But these people are free. Can you say the same? To think you were so nearly one of us. Perhaps you may yet be so.
I know my duty. All that I am, I owe to Grendel. This is the complex. Let's get this done.
It is not too late to turn aside from your path, Augustine. The Grandfather loves you.
I doubt that.
Doubt has led many a soul astray.
What a depressing day.
The demon of the sands will not permit you passage.
It's nothing we can't handle.
Redemption! You die!
Forgive us, O demon of the sands. We are not worthy of you.
Ignore him. We have a job to do. Get the bridge in position.
Hostbag! Bring it down!
You'll need to break the demon's grip on the controls. You know what to do.
For the collection.
You can take control now. Let's end this heresy. Keep fighting. You've come too far to fail now.
Our message cannot be stopped. It is the truth.
This has been a good day.
This has changed nothing. We will meet again.
By decree of the Adeptus Administratum, all citizens are to resist. All citizens are to obey.
And so the heretic Vox cast falls silent, and the blessed word is restored. Still, you achieved your usual glorious body count. Seriously, I'm almost very slightly impressed. But if we ever doubted the presence of some kind of cult on Tertium, we can consider those doubts laid to rest. This bears careful consideration indeed. Given your performance, I've cleared you for access to Sir Melk's Requisitorium. Do make yourselves useful to him.
Recon teams, Wormwood agents, and loyal citizens risk their lives delivering vital intelligence. It's dangerous work, but the Imperium is built on the blood of martyrs. Sire Darius Melk is responsible for collating and analyzing these reports, identifying priority targets, supply lines, and transitory weaknesses in the traitor war machine. The benefit of the tasks he asks you to undertake may not immediately be clear, but like Mobian's steel, triumph is forged of many elements. Strength, certainly. Courage, of course. Faith, above all. But to have any hope of victory, we must also be clever.
You may address me as Sire Melk. I have been long in Inquisitor Grendel's service, and I can assure you that he relies upon my exquisite judge of character. If you visit me from time to time, I will gladly furnish you with a mission contract commensurate with your ability. Complete these tasks, and receive a modest stipend of marks. Is that clear? Oh, what does it matter?